I have never done this before. This shipment right here has been left unopened for 6 months. That tells me how busy I have been between work, moving, and so much more. So what's the story on this? 6 months ago, an email landed in my inbox from a stranger telling me how much they love my content and how they wanted to share this new device with me that they thought I would love. Honestly, I get several emails a month from questionable sources asking me if I'm interested in trying out their products and giving them a shout out. From $20 eyeglass frames to hydroponic seed starter kits. And this is after voicing to me that they learned so much about gardening through my YouTube channel. I don't have a gardening channel. Never have and never will. This one was a little different because number one, it had to do with skincare, which was something I had been reading about, given that I was looking for something new on the market to adopt as a routine. And number two, I read the stories about how this product came about. So, what were my findings? This product called Banisher was the product of kids in school bullying the founder for having skin issues, particularly bad acne. Her name is Daisy, and she went through a rough period with her classmates essentially making her feel terrible for having bad acne. As you can imagine, her self-confidence plummeted real fast and her insecurities only grew bigger from that point on. I've posted a link below to her video in which she explains how her company called Banish was started. I could relate to some extent to her story because I was literally the only Asian kid not only in my class but in my school. No one else looked like me and all I wanted was to blend in and be accepted. So every grade, right, has that bully that is looking for the odd looking kid of the bunch to make themselves feel better and stronger. Because of Daisy's stories that was pulling on my heartstrings, I thought let's not only highlight her story but also give her products a try. After years of research and concocting different solutions to help diminish her acne, one day she had a bunch of people around her noticing how much better her skin was looking. Before long, they all wanted for her to share and sell her concoctions. Fast forward to today, her company has grown exponentially. She's even got international customers, which includes male buyers as well. Her mission is to help people regain confidence in their own skin. Now, her company will not tell you that their products will make your acne disappear or your scar go away, but they will tell you that your skin will benefit from them in the long run by helping the skin repair itself. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for me to open this 6-month-old shipment. Lord, who knows what's been cooking in there. Hopefully all is well because I know that there are some skincare related products to help this skincare project be successful. So let's have a look. There's a bunch of stuff in there. I'm kind of excited. Face the world with confidence. Banish. Ooh, nice little pouch that I can use for traveling, right? There's really a bunch of stuff in there, more than I had expected. I knew I was getting a starter kit, but I wasn't sure all that was going to be part of this packaging. More stuff. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this 6 months later. This is a Banish serum, dark spot corrector with vitamin C and E. It's very well packaged. Vitamin C cream, brightening daily moisturizer with alpha arbutin, licorice, and vitamin C. Pumpkin enzyme mask, lighten dark spots, instant glow in 10 minutes with glycolic acid, vitamin C, and nutmeg. Fighter gel, calm breakouts and eczema. It has Centella asiatica, MSM, and arnica. This is the Banish Starter Kit 3.0, which is what we call a microneedling product that you can use at home. Daisy's company did not come up with that concept, but they are the major contributor to the reason why microneedling has blown up and is so popular nowadays, with so many other companies selling Derma rollers and plenty of other stuff that you can use at home. What microneedling does is create controlled micro holes into the epidermis, and it tells everything around that hole to repair this injury by pushing out old skin cells and making new ones. Doing so should help prevent and fight hyperpigmentation, acne scars, and also help stimulate collagen production and elastin, which are proteins that contribute to the skin firmness, elasticity, and appearance. This is called the 3.0 because they've come up with different versions of the product over the years. They used to have this Banish roller and this other Banish pen stamp, and the stamp has always been Daisy's favorite products. She always thought that it was easier to control and more effective at targeting the problem area than the roller, which was irritating her skin more than the stamp. When you're rolling the roller back and forth many times, you will create micro tear with those bristles pressing at an angle versus straight down with the stamp. She designed the Banisher in such a way so that it would allow a cap to be attached to it, where the alcohol could be poured into so that we could sanitize those needles, making this device easily portable. First time opening this. Haha. There you go. I think you can see that now. The needles are titanium and they are covered in 24 karat gold, which is going to accelerate the healing process because it delivers antimicrobial agents directly to the skin and wounds. And one more important thing, those needles measure 0.5 millimeter in length, which is going to be safer to do at home, but still effective. Know that 0.5 millimeter is your minimum length to stimulate collagen. Before we move on, let's clean our Banisher now. We will pour 70% of isopropyl alcohol into the cap. Then we will plunge the Banisher into it, swirl it, and leave it alone for 5 minutes. Then after 5 minutes, we'll let it air dry for at least a minute. By the way, there is a fill line, so you know where to stop pouring the alcohol, because if you go over that line, you will have a mess. And I actually did go over that line, so I will be right back. I don't want to ruin the desk. I'm back. Yes, right about where it should be. All right, everything is attached, and we're going to give it a swirl, like I said. And we will leave it alone for 5 minutes. And the clock starts now. Dun, 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 dun. This is Daisy. Take part in our recycling program. 5 Banish bottles sent back equals a $20 Banish gift card. Every purchase on our website earns you stars. Log in or create a Banish account to redeem discounts and view your star balance. This is what I was trying to say earlier. So here's an illustration for you on the rolling version versus the stamped version. Okay, 5 minutes is up. I don't want to destroy his desk. Maybe I should do this over the sink, huh? Okay, BRB. It wasn't that bad, that hard. I just wanted to be extra cautious. Let's talk needles real quick. If you get microneedling done professionally in an office, you will definitely get a needle that is longer than 0.5 millimeter for deeper penetration into the dermis. What that means is that you will get better and faster results, but at what cost? The average price of a basic microneedling session can range anywhere from $200 to $700, depending on the location, how large the treatment area is, and your provider's expertise. So you have to consider your pros and cons. Pros, better results, faster results. Cons, expensive, time consuming. Think about your driving and your waiting, applying numbing cream before the session. Otherwise, I promise you, your experience is not going to be a pleasant one. And also more skin flaking, because if you get it done professionally, that session is going to be much more aggressive. Okay, peeps, it is now time to put this thing to use and to the test. By the way, I have never done microneedling, not only at home, but ever. I know all about microblading and microblading removal, but I am about to jump into another micro adventures, and let's just hope I survive this one. All right, let's do this. Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. I've got my mirror over here, got a little device. So, Banish recommends that you stamp your skin 5 times in the same spot, but you need to rotate it a little bit each time in between stamping, and that's to make sure that you can create as many punctures as you can in the surface that you're working with. Okay. Alright, this is my first time doing this, remember? Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's do this. So when you poke those holes, the dark spot corrector will be able to penetrate your skin much deeper and much better to help fade away the pigmentation and acne scars. So far so good. I feel it a little bit more as it gets closer to the eye. Avoid stamping on any open wounds or anything that looks like it will turn into a pimple. This is one of the most sensitive spots so far. They also say do not get too close to the eye area because the skin is a lot thinner. I can kind of tell where I have not gone over with this Banisher because it is not quite as red as the other surrounding areas. By creating those tiny punctures in the skin, you will force your skin to produce collagen to repair itself, which will give you brighter and more youthful skin. Yeah. Over here, right here, close to the nose, and by the temple is definitely where you will feel it the most. My nose is running. Okay, so when we're done, we need to apply the Banish serum all over to lighten the dark spots, firm and brighten the skin, hydrate and reduce dry skin, and also enhance collagen formation. So I'm going to put a couple drops into the palm of my hands, and I'm just going to pat these vitamins all over my skin. There is some tingling happening, but it's not bad. So Banish recommends waiting at least 8 hours after using the Banisher to wear makeup, but if you can wait 24 hours, that would be optimal to give time for your skin to fully heal up. We will prep our Banisher for its next use. Again, pour the alcohol into the cap, attach the Banisher, and swirl it a bit. Let it air dry and put the cap back on until next use. Today we are going to be microneedling my face for the second time. My very first time was done 2 weeks back. We saw some pretty good results on day 2 with my face glowing pretty well, so I was really psyched about the results. So looking forward to doing this again. Again, as I said earlier, you can use this up to 8 times before it is time to change the needles. Time for the Banish serum. It is tingling. Here's Banish shopping platform. If you want to be able to follow the entire skincare regimen with their products, I recommend that you get the starter kit, which is what they sent to me. If you use my code, which I dropped in the description box below, you will get a discount off of your purchase. At the time this video is getting released, Banish has a limited time promo where you will earn a $30 Banish gift card if you get their starter kit. Just remember that when you get the kit, you get 2 replaceable heads, so that will last you a total of 16 sessions. If you want to see more astounding before and after photos of Banish customers with all sorts of skin issues, head out to their website. I hope it doesn't hurt. This is the banner. Banish recommends that you skin at home. If you get microblading done, microneedling, wrong video.